Good morning, folks. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a while. So, hope everybody's doing well. It's been a while. Life's been a little busy, but we've been keeping up with the app. The app's doing well. I think we have about maybe 40 users so far. Uh, 40 folks looking for work, which is great. We have two businesses on there offering opportunities. We actually launched in Baltimore, so that's kind of cool. Um, yeah, so really exciting. For folks that don't know, it's kind of a job marketplace app. Pretty much came online, designed it, scoped it out, and spent the past few weeks actually building it out. Has a number of wonderful components to it. Uh, we actually went old school, made some flyers, got some flyers in people's hands directly, and fortunately enough, had a lot of positive feedback. A lot of folks like, hey, they've been looking for jobs, looking for different work opportunities. So it's been a really, really great thing. Hoping to launch in other areas soon. And for folks that don't know, we built this app primarily using AI. So we use different business models, um, business insights, and things like that. But as far as the technical aspect of the app, a large part of it was built using AI. So it's pretty cool. We have full functionality. Folks can go and apply for jobs. Employers can go through resumes, can shortlist resumes. So it's really, really a good tool, and it's been helping out so far. We're still waiting to get our first hire made through the app, but for the time being, we definitely have a good amount of interest in it, at least from the employee job seeker aspect. The hope is that we ultimately get like more folks on there looking, or more businesses on there looking to hire folks. What we realize is we have what they call a cold start issue when you create a marketplace. So the cold start issue just pretty much means uh, you don't have the supply or demand yet, right? So you don't have enough employers, you don't have enough employees. But that's a natural issue that folks run into. But the way we're navigating it, a lot of folks are actually looking for jobs, and once they're there, the idea is that a lot of employers also will be on there ready to hire folks as well. So that's the biggest thing. So the biggest thing with the app is focusing on getting as many job seekers, employees on there as possible, and then the employers will come. And we know this because when folks go to places like, for instance, Indeed, employers have to pay a lot of money just to get their post seen. So the idea here is that we're a marketplace that's connecting employees and employers together. And so far, so good. We have two employers on the site, and we're about 40 employees, folks looking for jobs. So we're hoping to get the number up to maybe about 100, 200 employees, then aggressively go after employers to list jobs on the site. Hello, everyone. Folks just joining. We're talking about the website we've been building during using AI, and so far so good. We launched in Baltimore last week, and so far we have about 40 users. We launched in Baltimore 2 days ago. Sorry. So far we have about 40 users and two employers. We're looking to get more employees on the site first. And we feel like once we have 100, 200 people on there looking for jobs, the employers would naturally go there because the idea is that Indeed charges employers a lot of money to list posts. But anyway, I'm on my daily morning walk. Haven't been on here in a while. Happy to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. This is the Global AI Community Chat channel where we talk about issues relating to AI and things like that. We're also building apps and stuff in real time. If folks have questions about how to build apps, we answer them. If you have questions about an app that you're building, we can help you along with it. Just a place everyone to come together just to see the good in AI. There's a lot of talk about the bad things, AI taking jobs and stuff. And I'm not like a psychic or nothing like that, but I can tell you guys, throughout the history of time, technology has taken jobs, but it's also given jobs. And I think that's what we're going to see with AI. I don't think there's any reason to be fearful. Uh, to the best of my knowledge, the folks I'm chatting with, it seems like AI is going to actually produce a lot more jobs than it's going to take. But in order for that to happen, in order for us to benefit from that, we have to be the ones that are optimistic about it. Like, there's a lot of people crying about, oh, AI is going to take my job, AI is going to do this. And if you're in those camp of people, then maybe it will take your job. But if you're in the camp of people that are like, hey, AI is a new technology, it has the possibility to take away jobs. You got to get yourself on the other side to make sure that you are benefiting from the opportunity. So it's going to take jobs, it's going to create jobs, but you got to make sure you have your skills and your mindset, even more so the mindset than the skills, right? You got to make sure you have your skills and your mindset such that you can take advantage of the opportunities that AI does present. And like, folks, I'm gonna tell you, I think the mindset is the most critical part, right? At the end of the day, it's really easy to be negative towards AI and, oh, AI is gonna do this, do that. But I think the more important thing is just making sure that we realize the mindset is gonna determine our success. So like right now, how much are we getting ahead of everything going on with AI? Or, are we early adopters or are we gonna be laggards? Early adopters get ahead, recognize the opportunity and make the best of it. Laggards kind of wait, like, oh yeah, I see AI can do all this cool stuff. I'll see what it's all about tomorrow. I'll see what it's all about next week. But folks, like really, like real life, I'm here to tell you, my public story is a year ago, I felt like AI was passing me by. So I literally just hopped online and I started asking Claude and ChatGPT, how do you make stuff using AI? Like, I'll tell you guys, to be totally honest and transparent, I was really, really scared of coding and all that kind of stuff, right? I was like in my background is engineering, but I still was always kind of like hesitant, like, yeah, I don't know about coding, I don't know about all this type of stuff. But I'll tell y'all, I kind of dug in deep and I said, hey, AI is going to be here. It's going to do what it's going to do regardless of what I do. I could either embrace it or I could be fearful of it. So I kind of just took the vibe of, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. So since then, I built 5 apps, 4 or 5 apps, right? One app I actually used in my existing business to help us get arrangements and agreements and hopefully it's going to contracts phase soon to solve a problem and to make money for the business, and in turn we were able to get more revenue ourselves. But more recently, we created another app, which is like a job board, and this is has 40 users so far, and we have employers. We have 2 employers signed up. So I say that to say, and this is all through AI. It's very very easy. Someone behind me. Hey everybody, hope everybody's well. I'm just telling a story, but shout out to all my friends, Ozzy, Brooklyn, Whitney, Lazard, Luz, Serrano. Happy to have you guys here. But yeah, so the more story I'm telling today, folks, I'm gonna be quick 'cause I'm not really long-winded. AI can either do you good or do you bad. Eventually, AI is gonna take a lot of jobs, so it's gonna create even more jobs than it takes. So the question becomes, what side are you on? Are you on a path where you're gonna have your job taken, have your opportunity taken, or are you gonna build an amazing opportunity? And I'm telling you guys, right now, within this chat, we hold the power to actually figure out what we're gonna do. Good morning. Actually figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to make the best of AI. And I tell you guys, there's no doubt in my mind that everyone in this chat can increase their opportunities with AI. And I think it starts by just looking around you, seeing what problems you can solve. So don't say, hey, I want to make a ton of money. Say, hey, I want to focus on solving problems. And now, if those problems that you solve are valuable and can lead to money, you can make money off of it, right? But at a minimum, solve the problems that you have in your life by using AI. And the way you start, I'll tell you guys, first you gotta have a laptop. If you have a laptop, that's step number one. Then you go to your Claude or ChatGPT, say, hey, how do I do whatever it is you wanna do, right? And then after that, they'll tell you to create a folder on your laptop. And after that, the AI is gonna pretty much do everything else that needs to be done. So yeah, folks, that's the short list of how we're gonna make things better um, in this world of AI. But the biggest thing is we're not gonna be fearful of AI. That's the biggest thing. AI, there's a lot of people trying to fear monger, say you're gonna lose your job, everything. AI is gonna take over the water, electricity bill. It's a lot of stuff that could be true, but that's not how it's gonna affect our lives. We're action takers and we're coming together as a community to do great things. Don't be fearful of AI, embrace it. But the biggest thing I gotta tell you guys is we must just, as citizens of the world, we must come together and we must look and see how we can benefit from AI. That's step one. Open up our mind, having the right mindset. And then it'll come to you because we all have unique problems, right? We all have a unique. So I'll tell you guys, the way I came up with the ideas that we currently have is we run a business and we want people to call out of work. So we can sit there and complain, oh yeah, we have call outs and we gotta pay extra money, get people here, we can sit there and complain about it. Or we can say, hey, how can AI help us? And the beautiful thing about AI, you can go ask AI, hey AI, how can you help me solve this problem I'm having in my life? This problem I'm having in my business, And like I thought of 3 or 4 big problems in my life, and I was like, okay, AI, how can we fix this? And I gave AI my ideas, and AI bounced it off and back and forth. And it's like, okay, we're gonna figure this thing out. So yeah, folks, that's pretty much the gist of what we're talking about. Happy to have everybody here this morning. But I'm about to get my morning breakfast. Shout out to everyone who came through. Love Serrano, John B, Zaid, everybody. Happy to have you guys here always. Really appreciate it. I don't take you guys' support for granted. Anyone that has not already, please follow, like, subscribe. You know how we do. We're always here to help one another out. All right, folks, take care. I'm gonna talk back with you probably about a couple hours. All right.